Okay, time to play some more MIRU. We are back for session 4, I believe. And I remember last time I had trained at the village for a while. And then I have a couple quests here. But I remember I wanted to highlight these so I don't forget. That's a 5. Hopefully I remember. There we go. I think I'm not gonna... Usually I would like go in order and try to fill it out and be very succinct. But I'm gonna make my way up here this way, do this quest, and go from there. So, step 1, we are moving to a new tile. Okay. And then, next, let's roll to see what the terrain is. Hopefully my ankle doesn't let me down. Okay. Grassland. There we go. The grasslands, the fields are green and blooming with life. Butterflies and bees bounce from flower to flower. So, let's draw the grasslands. Okay. So we have the grasslands. Let's see what the event is. 5. Ruins. Remnants of a suburban neighborhood slowly being eaten alive by nature herself. Okay, so that's number 5. Okay, so 5 is called Hot on the Trail. You walk through the remains of an old town. The streets are littered with signs that many people camped here recently. However, many of their belongings remain behind, as if they left in a flurried rush. Bizarre. Okay. I found some stuff. So 4 bits. I got a raincoat. And 3 meal bars. So that'll be 26. I'm gonna say 25, because I'm just gonna eat one later. And I got some more bits. That's 4, so 17. And then I got a raincoat. Okay. And that is it. The days have been really easy like this. So, after that, well, let's see what the raincoat does. I don't think I need... Negates heavy rain effects. Oh, okay. Keeps you dry from the rain, cancels out the -1 defense and EP sleep recovery effects through heavy rain. Okay. How about I put that on my active body? Why not? So now that it is on my active body, my my defense goes up to 11 because you add up all the items on your active body when you're doing defense stuff. It's now 11 total, and then yes, okay. Anyway, so that was it, and then I'm going to sleep, eat. I don't have to recover anything or move any enemies, so that is day 22 done. Now we're going to go to day 23, and then we're going to go up here to the quest as well. I forgot what this quest was. Okay, so, you know, mark the calendar, did all this dawn stuff. The dawn stuff usually will go by quickly, and then you move to a new tile. Done. If there's an icon on the tile, go to that events page. So it's a quest. Well, let's determine the terrain. Wait, do we let me read the quest first. It might have already told me the terrain. As you're walking around town, on the grasslands tile. If you haven't done that event, use the priority map to place the quest and reserve grassland. So it is grassland there. So more grassland, okay? Okay. So as you're walking around town, an android with a gold circle on his forehead hands you a small brochure. You unfold it to find literature on the cult of Allura and a clear disc. He tells you, if you wish to seek out the truth, you will find the sweet sounds of bliss with an android named DJ. And so he gave me a clear disc. Did I write that down? Clear disc. Yeah, I have the clear disc right here. Okay. And then I earn this disc badge, right? So then I mark the map. Oh, was that it? This is quest 5. Literature on the cult of Allura and a clear disc. I now have this DJ badge. Okay. Maybe it will come in handy at another time, because that is pretty much it. You will find the sweet sounds of bliss with an android name. I'm guessing that will come up at another time. Well, I hope so. For right now, it seems pretty random. In reserve that. Okay, that's it. That was day 23. So we'll go to day 24. Not much going on that day. Okay. Okay, so let's go down here. And we will do day 24. Okay. Why did I immediately forget what day I was doing? Okay. A new tile. 5 is a desert. So this is the desert, so we will go to page 28. The only signs of life are the weeds poking through cracks in the concrete. This area, polluted with parking lots and memories of warfare, is a wasteland. This circus is a hot ball of garbage. So let's roll for the event. 3. Ruins. Remnants of a suburban neighborhood slowly being eaten alive by nature herself. Okay. Oh, same thing. Okay, so let's roll for the ruin. So 3. Blood and bones. Looking for shade, you come across a mountain of robot body parts. Upon closer inspection, you realize it's actually a building. There's only curtains covering the entrance. You enter to find a large statue of Allura looking over 100 empty pews. Below her is a small metal skull with 20 bits in its cranium. Do you take the offering? Yeah, I'll take the offering. I need bits. It's hard to come by bits these days. So, do you take the offering? Yes. So then it tells me to go to page 41. Something's gonna pop out and get me. Let's see. The desert. Blood and bones. 20 bits. As you're heading out, an android in a hooded cloak drops from the ceiling and attacks you. It has 10 HP. The defense is 4. Wow, this thing kind of does a good amount of damage. This is going to be light work. So, okay, let's do this. They have, let's see, this thing has 10 HP and then defense is 4, so I'll always be erasing 4. Okay, so let's see, what can I use? I can use, I'm gonna use my laser sword, and that will be, because now I have this new EMP grenade that does an auto. Well, I also have weapon toss, which is an auto hit. Let me use weapon toss actually for the first time. So weapon toss, 2 times attack. I just want to double check because there's one that says 2 attacks and there's one that's 2 times attack. And I asked before for clarification. So, okay, so this one, it does twice the damage of the item tossed. Okay, so what I'm going to use is the God Finger then. When I hit robots, I have +1, so that will do 8. So it's an auto hit and it takes 2 EP, but I believe that this EP goes down to 18. That's HP. So that is an auto hit. Wait, why am I calculating mine? This thing goes first. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see how much damage it does. That's a 1. A 1 would do 4 damage to me, but I have all this armor. It does nothing at all. So back to my roll. I'm gonna use the God Finger. I have +8. And and I'm using weapon toss. I can only use weapon toss once, I believe. Or no, I can use it multiple times. It's just the weapon isn't available again until after the fight. So basically I use Godfinger, but I'm just like throwing it and I don't have access to it after I throw it. So that will be 8 times 2, which is 16. I do 16 damage minus 4. So I do 12. Oh my god. This thing only has 10. Am I about to one-shot it right now? Wow. I don't even have to do the calculations. I said this was going to be easy work. So yeah, I use weapon toss, have my god finger, it's in the shape of like a sharp sword, and then I send it right at its chest, and it starts sparking and all that good stuff out on the ground, and it is dead. Thanks for the bits. Cross it out because I finished it. Okay. We're on day 24, and the game is still very easy. So that is the end of day 24. I'm going to eat, sleep, do all that good stuff. I erase a fruit, and that's it. We are going to go to day 25. Oh, see what I did? I forgot about the after combat stuff. I always forget that. It's so easy to forget. And so it has 2 black squares filled, so I can roll 2d6 and see what I get. Kind of like, oh wait, I think it also had like, it had like a Molotov cocktail on its body. It has 3 Molotov cocktails. Okay. So I'm going to roll 2d6 for the reward pool and see what I get. 3 and 4. So I can use any combination. I can take, well, 3 and 4 together is just 3 fruit. I can add them together for 7 and get 3 bits. I'll get 3 bits. Why not? Because, okay. So now we are at day 25. There we go. Let's roll for the terrain. No ankles. 5 is, oh, another desert. Okay. So we're still in the desert. We're going to roll for an event. That's a 6, so it's another ruin. And then I'm going to roll to see which ruin. That's a 2. Okay. As you're walking in a dry and rocky riverbed, you notice the top of a Ferris wheel peeking above the hill. You head in that direction and find a rusty carnival slideshow frozen in time. You walk around and see a carousel with paint flaking off the horses. You see booths where you shoot water guns at a target, and you pass through a weird mirror exhibit. You find a stack of ancient televisions shaped like a throne. On top of that throne is an android with a TV for a head. When you walk near it, all the TVs turn on and huge eyeballs stare back at you. The android starts moving but has been welded to his chair. The eyeballs start crying, but you're not sure what to do for it, so you keep walking. Bizarre, you think. Okay. I'm finding that a lot of the ruins and encounter, well, the ruins are pretty calm. That's day 25. I'm going to eat, sleep, all my stuff gets restored, and then we're just going to go to the next day. Nothing really happened. We go to day 26, and then we're going to roll. That's a 2. So that is the forest. And we're going to go down here. Okay, so let's determine the event. Forest. That's a 6, so ruins. That's a 6 on the ruin. Let's see. Hope and death. As you walk through the forest, an odd vibration starts pulling you northward. The closer you get, the louder it shakes your bones. You make your way through an old park and pass by a rusty swing set as you head towards a rock with an obelisk perched on top. Your brain is blacking out and fuzzy as the obelisk calls for you to touch it. You walk up the rocky staircase. Your body is overwhelmed with the desire to touch the carved rock. As you place your hand on the obelisk, your vision turns white and your mind goes silent as you're overwhelmed with euphoria and peace. And all your health and EP are restored. I was already at full. I just forgot to reset it. After a few hours, you regain consciousness and remove your hand. You touch the obelisk again, but it's now cold and doesn't draw you in anymore. You camp next to it and dream about 100 androids up in trees staring down on you as you sleep in the dark. Yeah, again, the ruins are pretty tame. It's nothing eventful in the ruins, really. Okay. That is day 26, so we'll go to day 27. Then we're gonna roll for the terrain. Bruh. I rolled a 1. Whenever I roll a 1, it is a minor injury, and then I just spend the whole day, I lose 2 HP. I spend the whole day resting the ankle, so day 27 is spent nursing this cursed ankle that I have. It's jelly at this point. I need some metal parts in there. So we're gonna move to day 28. So we're gonna roll again. Okay, that's a 4. So grassland. Okay, I don't really feel like drawing anymore. So I'm just gonna go to grassland. I'm just gonna write grassland in there. Looks boring, but it's okay. I'm gonna roll for the event. 7. Ruins. And as we know, ruins don't really have anything, so I'll go to 4. Just before dusk, you stumble upon a boarded up building perfect to camp in for the night. You break down the boards, covering up a window, and crawl inside. The interior is a perfect time capsule of the 20s. This used to be a fast food chain whose gimmick was that it was fully automated and solar powered. The menu is a screen that flickers with blue patches of color and a sad face icon. You hop behind the counter to find an open register with bits still in the drawer. Okay, get 5 more bits. Surprisingly, a pile of meat in the broken freezer isn't covered in mold. It actually smells pretty fresh back there. Bizarre, you think? Okay. That's it. What day was this? Day 28. Uneventful. I'm gonna eat, recover my HP. That goes back up to 20. And then we're gonna go to day 29. I can't stress enough how wildly different this is from my first playthrough of this game, of MIRU I. Just constantly stressed for my life. Roll for the terrain, and that cursed ankle gets me again. Jesus. Ankle. HP goes down. That's day 29. Again, nursing the ankle, so I don't even know what the terrain is. We're gonna go to day 30 immediately. Oh my god. Ankle. Ankle takes me again on day 30. We are going to go to day 31. Okay. Finally. I rolled a 5. So that is the desert. So let me go to page 28. We're going to roll. So that is a 7. Oh, an encounter. Let's see if this... the shadows of this old suburban town hide dark and horrifying terrors. Be on guard. So let's see which encounter it is. Number 1. Okay, I didn't do 1 yet, so let's see. Nowhere Airport. You're passing through the massive concrete structure that used to be a major airport. The walls are covered in old advertisements faded from the sun. Flying with us is safe. Why unionize when you could save and buy a gaming console? Our planes use state-of-the-art AI. Ask an associate for more information. As you look at the posters, an android in a very ragged pilot outfit shuffles down the hallway. You notice each You notice each other soon after and immediately starts running at you. Its distorted speaker box blasts. Please run! I have an intense urge to rip you apart, and if I do that, it'll ruin my day! You turn to run away, but you trip over a pile of suitcases. The pilot cries while he tries to tear your arm off. Again, I don't even know if I'm gonna pull out the sheet to track this. So this is what I gotta do. It only has wait to roll for rewards. As soon as you okay, well, let's just see. So this thing has 10 HP. Even if I roll a 5 or a 6, 8 damage is not going to do anything to me. So I'm not even going to roll. Once again, I'm going to do weapon toss, which will bring my EP down to 18. Right? This thing is dead. I use the Godfinger against it. All that damage, even with its defense score -2, because I'm doing 16 damage to it. -2 is 14. This thing is dead. I just pull out the Godfinger, and as soon as it tries to lunge at me, thrust up right into its chest. Dead. And it has a hatchet. So I will take that. Wait to roll for rewards. Black hat. Page 44. I don't have... Oh, I don't earn this badge yet, so... Okay. So as soon as you kill the pilot, a Seeker K9 runs around the corner and down the hallway to attack you. Okay, let's see. Once again, this thing has 14 damage. Now, I no longer have the Godfinger because I used it against the android. Then this Seeker K9 comes. Let's see. It has 14. You know, I might track it a little bit, but I think it will go down fairly quickly. So it has 14 with this robot. Even with this one, rolling a 5 to 6 is not going to do any damage to me, so I'm not going to roll, and I'm just going to go. I'm going to use my laser sword, and that will do... Well, actually, here's what I'll do, because why not? I'm going to use the solar taser. It causes the stun effect. So it's... And I'm going to use... should I use EMP grenade or should I use dodge and strike? Okay, EMP grenade +3 stun. Throw your taser to heavily stun it. Can be successfully used once a day. Okay, so I'm going to use... What is dodge and strike? Oh, okay. So, dodge and strike, it costs 2 EP, so I'm going down to 16. It's an auto hit, so not only do I do the 10 damage, 10 minus 1, so 9. So now it only has... It has 5 damage, and then I'm going to roll 3d6 to see if I stun it at all. And in order to stun it, I need to roll a 4 on any of these d6. Yes, it is stunned. It cannot go again, but I guess I didn't need to do that because none of its hit will kind of hurt me anyway. So this time I'm going to use the laser sword. That is 9 minus 1. So I do 8 damage. Yeah, this thing is done. 2 hits. Done. So now I can roll for both rewards after this fight. Okay. Easy work. I'm yawning here. Let's see. Okay, so I got 1 hatchet, and then this one has 2 spare parts. Listen, I think my character is the god here, and not all the robots should be scared of me. Let's go to the combat. Okay, so here's the reward pool. I have 4d6 that I can roll from those 2. Okay, so for a 12, 15... Huh. I could do 15, which is a limited stash. I could get a treasure map. I could do that, you know, just to switch it up a bit. I haven't done a treasure map. If you roll high enough to earn an item from a stash, you may only pick one item within the stash based on one d6 value. Oh, I have to roll d6. I gotta roll a 4. Okay, treasure map 8. Let's go with that. I'll take it. So I have treasure map 8. Maybe it's on quest and treasure. I have treasure map 8. Oh, it looks like it's in the mountains. Okay, I'm gonna look up how the treasure map works because I haven't done that yet. But that is where I'm going to end this session. It's pretty short, and we ended on day 31. I'm going to eat and sleep, of course, and then be fully restored back with health and EP. And then the next day, all of my solar items will be restored. Okay.